Good evening, Valley Mills Christian Church. My name is Joe McNeil, and this is your Wednesday in the Word. Today I'm going to be reading from 1 John chapter 4. If you have not already, check out Bob Beltz, our senior minister's video from 11 a.m. this morning for our Wednesday prayer time. It was an amazing message, and a lot of the stuff he was saying was some of the stuff I was going to touch on. So what I'm going to talk about here kind of piggybacks off of that, but it was an amazing message. I was really blessed by it. Please check that out. It was awesome. So this is 1 John chapter 4. Just going to read the first part here first. Dear friends, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God, because many false prophets have gone out into the world. This is how you can recognize the Spirit of God. Every spirit that acknowledges that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh is from God, but every spirit that does not acknowledge Jesus is not from God. This is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you have heard is coming, and even now is already in the world. You, dear children, are from God, and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. They are from the world, and therefore speak from the viewpoint of the world. And the world listens to them. We are from God, and whoever knows God listens to us. But whoever is not from God does not listen to us. This is how we recognize the spirit of truth and the spirit of falsehood. Now, I commented on a Facebook post earlier, and about 2 minutes later, I deleted it. I don't know if you've ever done this, but I kind of got suckered in, and I felt like I needed to respond to something that I guess I felt like needed a response, because I didn't feel like it was true. I felt it was very one-sided, and maybe you've been dealing with this too. I think we've all been kind of on one side or another of polar opposites. There's no middle ground. It's either you're extremely this way or extremely that way. And it's kind of sad, really, because there's not a lot of love in there. And I want to skip down here to still in chapter 4. And this is verse 16. And so we know and rely on the love God has for us. God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in him. In this way, love is made complete among us, so that we will have confidence on the day of judgment. Because in this world we are like him. There is no fear in love. But perfect love drives out fear, because fear has to do with punishment. The one who fears is not made perfect in love. We love because he first loved us. If anyone says, I love God, yet hates his brother, he is a liar. For anyone who does not love his brother, whom he has seen, cannot love God, whom he has not seen. And he has given us this command: whoever loves God must also love his brother. Do we need to be right, or do we need to love? Is it more important to correct someone's error or to show them love? Now, don't get me wrong. Everybody needs to be corrected in some way. I need to be corrected. We all need to be corrected. But I don't need to correct people that I don't know on Facebook, and you don't either. None of us do. That's not love. That's not from God. When we are in God and we are in love, there is no fear, there is no arguing, especially about things that we can't control, right? We can control what we're doing. We can control some of the things in our immediate vicinity. We can't control other people, especially ones we don't know. And no argument in the history of Facebook, I'm willing to bet, has ever changed a person irrevocably in a way that they would not have changed otherwise. People need to see examples. People need to see how love is, because we all have a spirit upon us. Do we have the Spirit of God that is preaching truth, that is preaching love? And it's okay to have an opinion. But what I want to encourage you here to do is to not be afraid, to not give in to what fear makes us do, especially in times like this, and give in to love, okay? Love other people, love God. These are the most important commandments. Everything else falls into place for these. Check out 1 John chapter 4. Reread that for yourself. It's all about testing the Spirit and God's love in ours. So I hope that this blesses you, and I hope it really helps formulate it. I can't change your opinion either. Only you can do that. But as for me, I'm going to start trying better to live the example of not being afraid and speaking in love. God bless.